Have you ever found Ikea a little too classy? Lucky for you, Kmart has launched K-Home, a home and furniture warehouse with everything you need to make on-trend contributions to landfill. And it's full of necessary products.
Chocolate notebooks, sardine erasers. Oh my gosh, pickle erasers.
Oh my gosh, I lost my pickle erasers. To celebrate the launch of its first and only store, K-Home dressed influencers as employees so they could experience what it feels like to have a real job. And they were really getting into it.
Okay, I love that you can see the actual size of everything, which you can't do online.
I think for me as well, same. You can touch the products, feel them, sit on them.
That's how I lost my pickle erasers. Adam, is there no place like K-Home?
This is more likely to send me down the K-hole than it is to K-Home. I think strategically or on paper this is a good idea. So you've got Kmart being all about the home, and you've got Bunnings, which is a kind of big box retailer, both obviously owned by Wesfarmers. They've kind of merged those two things together, so you can now get cheap stuff for the home, like furniture and so forth. I think where it falls down a little bit is like people have a funny relationship with price. So there's a thing called the price placebo, where the more something costs, the better we think it is. So if you buy something really cheap, you have to work very hard to rationalise that to yourself to buy that. And so when you've got something like furniture, you need to feel good about the furniture you buy, and you can't just look at it and go, well, gosh, it was the cheapest thing I could get and I got it from a big warehouse. So if you take Ikea, for example, you buy a cheap thing from Ikea, but you can kind of squint and kid yourself at its Swedish utilitarian design or something like that. I can't see why people would be able to justify buying the cheapest furniture possible from a big box retailer like this. I think it's going to be very, very hard for that proposition to succeed. But it is a one-off thing, so there's only one of these, and they're doing a test and learn, and they're trying to get people in store, see what works, see what doesn't. And so I'm sure they'll work it out. They're very, very clever retailers. So it'll probably work, but I don't think it's going to work in how we just saw it there presented.
Oh, it's going to absolutely, it's going to fly.
Absolutely.
It is what Kmart has done since they ran a press out about 15 years ago saying expect change. And as a result of us expecting change, we went in, we got into Anko and bought Anko product, which is just so incredibly well priced that the truth is we don't really care where it comes from. It is so well priced. And now all of a sudden, they have decided that they are going to help people who probably at all ranges of income actually just want to, you know, kit out their apartment, kit out their flat, kit out the house that they're in, buy that lamp for literally $9 rather than $29 and fall in love with that lamp as well. And I love the orange as well. I mean, the orange is optimistic and it's joy. And that's what shopping actually is. Shopping is a joy.
I heard that you once fell in love with a lamp.
Yes, because when you are, when you're building your home, being able to buy something which you think is going to look nice in the hallway or beside your bed or whatever, that is just part of creating your environment.
Look, I think where this is falling down, because I think it's a brilliant concept and it will go amazingly well, I think the branding is confusing. So branding looks simple, but it absolutely isn't. I don't think they should be called K-Home at all. I think they've got that strategically incorrect. I think Kmart has two very valuable assets. One is Kmart, the brand. So they're the third most trusted brand in Australia. They've been the most trusted department store for 7 years now. That's very valuable. They also have their private label Anko, which they sell 1 billion products a year in Australia. I mean, this is enormous business. And that private label is actually like potentially the greatest comeback story in retail history, because that was the silver bullet that took Kmart from going broke to actually thriving and being aspirational. And I would have made a brand migration to Anko, because Anko is what people are buying. It's the product they trust in. 90% of products sold at Kmart are Anko. So they're not a David Jones or Myer where they have hundreds of brands. They are pretty much only selling Anko. So I would have completely migrated across. I would have made K-Home Anko, and then I would have gradually said ciao, ciao to Kmart. just gradually over the years, as Lisa's finished, I would have said jail. Bye-bye.
I'm not sure. I still think Kmart, the brand, has a lot of life left in it. It's number 3. It hasn't dipped yet. It's still got a lot of strength in it. I think that there is a really big market for this. For one, yeah, you had Ikea. There wasn't really any other competitor. But you also have things like Temu now. So that when those influencers are saying, you know, you can sit on it, yeah, because they bought something off Temu that came out that looked like it was going to be really big and like it's a really tiny chair. So it's a great experience for them. And there are a lot more people who want to buy this kind of stuff. So more people are renting, less people can afford their houses. If you don't know where you're going to live in a year, why would you like buy a really big, well-made couch? You're going to buy something that's good enough because you don't know where you're going to be.
I'm just going to go and live in K-Home.